Good afternoon, this is Norman from Richardson here with our 2014 Chrysler Town & Country. We've been waiting on this one for a few days now. I'm glad it's finally made it to the lot. I'm really excited about this vehicle for a few reasons. Chrysler Town & Countries, they're one of my favorite cars. Just because I come from a decent-sized family. I have a decent-sized family, so if I were in the market for a van, the Town & Country, the Grand Caravan, the Pacifica, they would absolutely be my go-to vehicles. Now, growing up, I didn't love them so much. My mom had a van back in high school. At the time, I kind of hated the idea of it, but as I get older, they're functional. They're people movers, and if you don't have people with you, you can still use it for utility. You can use the stow and go. You can fold down all these seats, so it'd be nearly flat. And you could essentially use it like a truck. You could throw a twin mattress, camp in there throughout the weekend. But you're not here to listen to me ramble about all that. So let's take a look at it. Let's walk around it. Let's try to point out anything that I can notice with it. Because it's not perfect. It's not a brand new car. That's not what I'm selling here. It's a $5,500 2014, 150,000 miles or so. So let's start right up front. Right up front, the first things I notice is on the hood, pretty typical of the Chrysler products. See some rust bubbling. There are some paint chips and clear coat missing, things of that nature. But for the most part, the hood's not, it's not like it's crumpled in half and tore off or anything like that. But throughout this whole video, you will see quite a bit of spots where, some of that paint's coming off. A little bit of rust here and there. She is in pretty good shape overall, I feel like, especially for the price. See some bubbling back here. Now, I did take it on a test drive. I just got back from the test drive. Power-wise, it seems to be there. See some rusting back there. You can kind of see it build up down there too. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see in the video. Rims look decent. But as far as the test drive goes, driving down the road, it is very clunky in the front end. It could probably use some attention with the suspension. Back here, a couple things I noticed, the glass was a little scratched up, a little bit of rust in there. Now, this rear hatch is supposed to be power lift. Look under here. That's actually not too bad as far as like rust and stuff goes. I don't see a ton there. But what I was saying, you have the power lift gate, so you can shut it that way. Normally, when you pop that first handle, it should open automatically too. In this case, you kind of have to give it a little bit of help. But on the key fob, you have the reverse hatch there, which you can hit that twice and it will open that way. You have your remote start. We have your two doors. You can open those up with just the key fob. And there's buttons inside to be able to do the same thing as well. Let's start it up. It's not super loud. It actually starts up fairly well. And then if we look inside, the dash lights that we see, there is a tire pressure sensor that's out. I guess we got to change the oil, but there, I believe, here, let's see. We'll start it up properly, actually. Tire PSI, yep, service tire pressure system, there it is. So that right rear tire pressure sensor's out. And when I was playing with some of the bells and whistles in here, I can get the sunroof to vent, but it won't actually open all the way. It is kind of stuck in place, but you can at least vent it. And then, as I was saying earlier, you have all these buttons that you can open the rear hatch, the doors there, window locks. It does have a working backup camera. And this, this little clock, this is one thing I've always loved about the Chrysler products. This alone, to me, just makes everything feel a little more classy. But you got your Bluetooth controls over here, cruise controls over there, climate controls, heated steering wheel, heated seats. Now if we press those, as long as they don't flash at us, that should indicate that it's working. Now of course on a hot day today, I did not test those out fully. I do feel that the air is pretty cold. It's not exactly ice cold, it's not below zero, but feels cool enough on a day like today. Got your DVD player, because in the back we actually have 2 DVD screens for the rear passengers to see. I know I'm kind of bouncing all over the place, but I'm trying to cover as much as I can. Seats have a little bit of wear and tear. Passenger seat, not so much. The driver's side is going to be the main component there, per usual. But in the back, let's take a look. Like I was saying, you have a DVD player for your rear passengers back here, as well as some cooling and heating controls. But then you have another DVD player back there. I don't have a DVD. I don't have a way to exactly test it right now. Just pop that button. Let's keep going around, looking for problems. A little bit of scratching and scuffing there. Sounds like it's running well. I don't know if you can hear that, but then we got your rear park assist sensors there. I noticed there were a couple spots on this side that could use some attention. Again, nothing significantly crazy. But for example, we're missing the column, the pillar trim there. I think the main thing, some bubbling and stuff down there. Tires look decent. I think the main thing is going to be, the powertrain, the transmission, the engine, driving it, feeling the suspension. Because again, it is awfully clunky, but it's very inexpensive. I think for whoever ends up with this one for the money, it'll work out pretty well. So yeah, Norm from Richardson. Trying to think of anything I may have glossed over. I don't know. If there's something comes up, you think of anything, let me know. Thanks for watching.